Hey guys, just wanted to make sure that it was actually recording. This video, I'm actually recording it, well, it's not quite live, but it won't have that post editing as far as speeding up the video. So I'm going to try to be as concise as I can. So I don't want it to be a long video. So actually what I'm going to show is just my character creation process and a little bit of what the characters could have looked like from my drawing board. So of course this is the janitorial services sketch. We're not going to look at that. We're going to focus on Love Summer. We'll get to this perhaps a different occasion, but let's move to Love Summer. And actually, I'm going to have to load that page because this loadout is my official comic page, and so my other storyboard is in another file. So just hang with me for a little bit and I will get to that file momentarily. So let's go here, Love Summer, let's do that, and this is it. So this is where I just go through the facial appearance. Of course I do a breakdown as far as how the character is going to look, as far as their height, body shape, eye color. I do all that as well, but this is just I thought computer's just running slower than usual. So yeah, so as this load up, I'll just show you the pretty much just the headshots that I did. I don't know why this is running so slowly. I do need to eventually get an upgrade on my laptop. I mean, it's not in bad shape, but between all the software programs I have, it kind of runs slow. So here we go. So let's start with a couple of the main characters. So this is Noah, and this was actually one of my first main sketch drawings. And sometimes you know, I only need a couple of sketches before I determine that, hey, this is the look that I'm going for. So for Noah, you know, this was how can I explain it? Not average looking, but just, you know, very sort of just subtle facial structure. Nothing, you know, predominant, but just a, you know, sort of like a well-balanced facial structure, just to go along with also his personality as well. You know, Noah is more of an introvert, more calm and to himself, also equally what's the word I'm looking for? He knows what he wants, you know, so he very independent as well. So this video may be longer than than I thought. I'm taking this much time. Perhaps I'll probably leave a breakdown for another video and just show you the sketches. So here's Noah, and from Noah we will go to other main. With this, particularly with Brianna, you will see that I went through several different sketches before I selected the look that I wanted. And even after selecting the look that I wanted, there were still changes. So this was my first, let me get a marker so I can sort of do some highlighting. Alright. So, there we go. So this was my first option. You know, that was I drew that face and I was like, yes, that's the one I want to go with. And then of course, you know, I will then dabble with hair color, eye color as well, just seeing what fits. And so I do that. Sometimes accessories I would change, and then sometimes it's just a matter of just color clothing, you know. But beyond that, you know, this was initially the profile I chose to go with in the beginning, and you can see here, you know, I do a check, and that's to say, hey, this is the one I want. Sometimes I'll make additional notes. Of course, you see here it says college, perhaps. That's kind of a little Easter egg as to where the series may go, but hey. So I did that, and I said, well, this looks like a more mature face. And then I drew another profile that was just slightly younger looking. You know, the hairstyle, although it may be similar, but it's less detailed. Just trying to give it a more youthful look. And so I decided, hey, I'll go with this one. And of course, then, you know, I'll make my notations as far as, okay, this is going to be the high school look. But you can see that there's changes from the first page of the official Love Summer storyline. And then actually, just to go back a few pages, this is where some of Brianna's profile images started. You know, and of course, you know, I tried different hairstyles, still trying to maintain that sort of youthful look. And so, you know, I started here. Certain things I just keep, and then I would make other superficial changes. So facial structure I liked in the beginning, so I kept that, and I just changed her hairstyle just to see, okay, what works, what I'm feeling, what's flowing sort of organically and naturally. And so I started with this, and I kind of like, you know, the ponytail. Well, no, that's not really a ponytail, but I guess the upward bun ponytail. Hey, whatever. Then here, more of like just a loose flowing hairstyle, and then here with the long bun curling to the side. When I said, you know what, I like that. I like how that looked. I like how it complemented her face structure. And so I decided to go with that one. And then that, you can see here again, and this is where side note, I may just focus on 2, maybe 3 characters at a time, because like I said, I don't want this video to be super long. Unless, of course, you don't mind, and you can let me know by putting in the comments below if you prefer a certain length of video. So here are some sketches that I did, just different profile angles, and this just helps me to just see how the character's look works with different angles, different facial expressions, and also this helps me get used to drawing that particular character. That way I don't constantly have to go and look and see how their facial structure works, and so it just makes me more comfortable with that. Of course, with each character I still go back and take a look, because I want to make sure that I maintain certain consistencies with their character design. So yeah, so you can see here, just messing around with different facial expressions, different facial angles, and this is what I do. I do this for each character, and sometimes I would even go beyond this and do poses as well. And of course, all that takes time, and you know, since I'm a one-man band, I try to maximize my time. So I may not do that with every single character, but for me, it's a helpful process, and it just helps me to just fully connect with my character beyond just a brief sketch phrase. So this is Brianna, more sketches of her, and then I will show you Brianna's and Noah's poses that I work with as well, and I think I'll end the video on that. So we will continue with Brianna, and then we will end with Noah. So let me go here. So this is, excuse me. And thanks again for clicking on this video. Thanks again for your support. I certainly would appreciate you sharing, continue to share this link, and for other hopeful Patreons, and I just thank you for partnering with me on this journey. So here's Brianna again, and now as you can see, there is some subtle changes with her facial profile from the very last one, and so this is the one that I decided to go with in between the college and high school look. So this is what I ended with. And so once I've decided on a profile, then of course, you know, Love Summer, its main setting is high school. Of course, there'll be activities outside of high school. So what I'm working with is a school uniform. So, and since it's going to be one of their main settings, it's one of my main focus, character design. Oops, sorry about that. I should have turned that off before I started this. So, well, I'm about to wrap up. So here, you know, focus on color schemes with the uniform itself. Of course, once I've finalized the character design, it stays the same. I may just dabble with, again, like here, hairstyles, or not hairstyles, but hair color, eye color. As you can see here on the side, there's, you know, green eyes, and then blonde, blue eyes. So certain things like that I dabble with. But yeah, and of course, once I've decided on which character design I want to go with to, I make that note. So that's the one that I pretty much agreed with myself to go with. And then I do the exact same thing with Noah. I don't know how long this has been running, how long this has been recording. And so yeah, I do the exact same thing with Noah. I see if we can get all three in one shot. I'm sharing a lot of screen space. So yeah, so even with Noah, you can see that there was just some slight changes too with the overall facial design. Kept the basics, just made it a little bit more sharp with his hair design endpoints, but basically kept the same facial structure for Noah. And again, this was just me testing out the color schemes for the uniform, which ones to go with, and just how they would look. Even, you know, the crest, of course, with the final design, I actually have the crest within their shirt pockets and not the opposing side of their shirts or blouses. Then of course, the bag as well, the type of bag that I'm going to be using, and so yeah, so that's all a part of the process that I go through with designing my characters. And so that was Noah and Brianna. Thanks again for watching. In the next video, I'll show some other designs where I just show them in their non-uniform clothing. And so and perhaps we'll be able to, not perhaps, we will look at two of the other main characters in the story in the next video, behind the scenes workings of Love Summer. Thanks again for your support. Truly appreciate it. And thanks again for taking the time to view this, and feel free to share this link as well to your friends. Thanks again, and have a great day.